Good morning, students.
Good morning.
How are you all? Sit down, please. So, you came from your celebration of Boita Vandana.
Yes, ma'am.
How was it? How do you enjoyed? So, next period, we will read something. Read or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, have you gone to any field? Crop field? Have you seen any?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
There are some figures are there, statues are there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How it look like? I am not a good whatever it is. Okay. Artist. Okay. Okay, this type of figure is drawn, not drawn, it is made. Okay. In crop fields, this type of statues are kept. Anyone can tell that why these statues are there. Crows and other birds, okay, who destroy the crops. For them, we put this type of statues, and these type of statues are known as scarecrow. Okay, if you concentrate on the word, it is scare and crow. Two words are joined to make a single word. Okay, scare means to have fear of something. To have fear of something. So scare crow. To scare the crow, these statues are there. So these are known as scarecrows. It is mostly used by farmers. And in Hindi we call it? No, putla. There is some name. Buzuka or something like that. Okay, buzuka. And in Odia? Palahuta. Remember? Palahuta. Okay, very nice. So, scarecrows are there to scare the birds and prevent them from destroying the crops. Okay? So, today we are going to learn or know about the feelings of a scarecrow. As we know, these are non-living, but still they are personified. They have life. They don't have life, but for a poet can give life to anything. Okay, it can give life to anything. So we are going to learn about the feelings of a crow. This particular poem, The Scarecrow, is written by Walter de la Mare. He is an English poet, a short story writer, which works for children. Okay, so let's go for this poem. All you open your page number 72. Open your books. Okay. All winter through I bow my head beneath the driving rain. The north wind powders me with snow and blows me back again. At midnight, neath a maze of stars, I flame with glittering rhyme and stand above the subtle stiff as male as morning prime. But when the child called spring and all his host of children come, scattering their birds and dew upon these acres of my home, Some rapture in my rags awakes. I lift void eyes and scan the sky for approach those ravening foes of my strange master man. I watch him striding lank behind. His classic team and know soon will the wheat Swiss body high, where once a sterile snow, soon I shall gaze across a sea. Mrinal, look at your book. Where is your book? Share the books. No. Where once lay a sterile snow, soon I shall gaze across a sea of sun begotten a grain, which my unflinching watch had sealed for harvest once again. So now it's your turn to read the poem for me. Okay. Sitakshi, stand up and read. And all others mark the mistakes that she is making. Okay. Look, all you look at your books.
The scarecrow. All winters through I bow my head beneath the driving rain. The north wind powders me with snow and blows me black again. At midnight, neath a maze of stars, I flame with glittering rime and stand above the stumble stiff as nail at the morning prime. But when that child called spring and all his host of children come,
Okay.
Scattering their buds and dew upon these acres of my home, some rapture in my rags awakes. I lift my void eyes and scan the sky for crows, those ravening foes of my strange master man. I watch him striding lank behind his clashing team and know soon will the wheat swish body hide where once lay a sterile snow. Soon I shall gaze across a sea of sun-begotten grain, which my unflinching watch had sealed for harvest once again.
Okay. Next, Saraswat.
The scarecrow all winter covers me with snow and blows me back to
Loudly.
again. At midnight, neath a maze of stars, I flame with glittering rain and stand above the stubble steep as smell as morning pride. But when that child got spring and all his host of children come, scattering their buds and dew
Siddharth.
upon
Loudly.
These acres of my home, some rapture in my rags awakes. I lift void eyes and scan the sky for crows, those ravening foes of my strange master man. I watch him striding land behind his clashing team and know soon will the wheat his body high, where once lay a sterile snow. Soon I shall gaze across a sea of sun-begotten grain, which my unflinching watch had seen for harvest once again.
Okay. Sit down. While you are reading the poem, what figure came into your mind? What images came into your mind? Anyone can? Yes.
And this scarecrow is covered with snow.
Yes. And this is known as comprehension of the poem. By reading it, if you are understanding something, I am not telling that you will understand the whole poem. Okay. Okay. So the scarecrow is describing all the seasons. First it winter. Okay. So all the seasons that it is experiencing, it is describing all those. How it is feeling under the sun, heat of sun, how it is feeling in rain, heavy rain, how it is feeling in the cold north wind. Okay. So your CW is, now you open your copies and write down Write down all the rhyming words that come in this poem. Okay, listen first. All winter though I bow my head beneath the driving rain. So when first the scarecrow is describing about the which season? No, rainy season. So first winter season. Okay, all winter though I bow my head. So all the winter the scarecrow is bowing his head down. Okay, beneath the driving rain, and also in the driving rain means, yes, okay. So heavy rain, the rain, it is very forcefully raining. So under that rain, the scarecrow bows its head. The north wind powders me with snow, and when the north wind comes, the climate becomes much colder, and the snow started to fall. At that time, it covered with snow. Powders mean the snow, small flakes of snow. You know when they float. It's just like powder. It fell on the body of the scarecrow. It covers it just we put powder on our body or face, and blows me back again. So in winter and rain, when it was bowing its head, but when the northern wind come and the climate became colder even more, it became straight. Okay. So the midnight neath a maze of stars. When stars come, the sky is full of stars, you can say in which season the sky is very clear and there are stars are there. The sky is full of stars. In which season? You can say? No? No? In autumn season. The sky is very blue at that time. Less clouds are there and it is so clear. The sky is full of stars. So the scarecrow is saying first it was experiencing the winter. Okay, through rain and winter it bowed its head. When winter came with the north cold and the climate became colder than before, so it blows again. Okay, blows down and blows up. And at midnight, beneath a maze of stars. So under the maze of stars. Okay, maze means, you know a maze field. Okay, maze field, it is full of maze. Means it's a place where stars are full. Okay, so beneath the sky full of stars, I flame with glittering rime. Why it glitters? Because snow is there. And when the light of moon and stars fall on the scarecrow, it becomes glow. Okay. And stand above the startled stiff as male at morning pride. And it is standing where? Have you seen the field where after harvesting only the stem of the crop is there? The farmer will cut the crop, but still there is some part of the crop or that plant is there. Okay, it is standing. Have you not seen that? What I tell? Suppose a rice field. We all have rice field. When you are going to your home on the side of the road, you might have seen rice field. After harvesting, after cutting the crops, there is no stumps. Stumps means there is that left part of the plant is there dried, but still they are on the roots are on the ground. So among them, it is standing alone. Okay. and it is having no work to do at that time. Why? Because after harvesting the crops, there is no fear of having what that birds to come and destroy our crops. So there is no fear. So and it is having also no work to do. Okay, the scarecrow is having no work to do. But when that child calls spring and all, his host of children come, scattering their birds and dew upon these acres of my home. But when the season comes and crops grow again, the birds will come, and they are described as the worst enemies of a farmer. A farmer, he labors hard in the fields, and we all owe to a farmer. Why? Yes, because farmers are the only person who are giving us food. Okay. Some rapture in my ranks awakes, I lift void eyes and scan. So when it is the season of harvest, okay, when it is the harvest, when the crops are in the field, okay, this time the scarecrow is having much work to do. Okay, now it holds its head up and scans everywhere that who are coming, who are the worst enemies of my master. Who is the master? The man is the master, the farmer is the master here. Okay, it looks up and sees the all around it. I watched him striding lank behind. Okay, so the scarecrow is now describing about the farmer. A farmer is how he is a thin person, not very stout body, okay, and he is walking very proudly. His classing team and no, soon will the wheat Swiss body high. Okay. So he is walking among the crop fields where several sounds, just like the sound when the air blows over the corn field, it makes one type of sound. Okay. Classic team means here team is the oxen. Okay. Soon will the wheat Swiss body high where once lay a sterile snow. So where once in this field there was everywhere there is barrenness. No crop was there. It was covered with snow. But now it is full of life, full of greenery, full of also crows and other birds. Soon I shall gaze across a sea of sun-begotten grain, which my unflinching watch has sealed for harvest once again. So, when it was covered with snow, there was no crop. When the sun came, it heated the snow, it melted the snow, and again that field is full of crops. Okay, so in this when the field was empty, there was no work for the scarecrow, and now the scarecrow is busy. Okay. And the most important work of the scarecrow, as we read in the poem, what is that? To protect the crops. But do you think, is it logical? Means are the birds really afraid of the scarecrow? Yes, afraid. Yes. They thought that, the birds thought that a human is working in the field Okay. So this is a very beautiful poem. You read it at home, okay, and write all the rhyming words in your HW copy. Okay? No, in your SW copy you write down. Okay. Okay, thank you.